What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and I am continuing with my Lanterns reactions, and this time around we are going to be reacting to episode 2. I am so excited to get into this next episode because Lanterns premiered last week and that kicked off on such a high note. It was a banger of an episode. It is one of the greatest pilot episodes I've ever seen from a DC TV show. Honestly, just from a modern show in general, this is exactly what HBO wants from their networks. This is exactly what James Gunn and Peter Safran want from the DCU and what us fans want from the DCU. And I think I was very adamant about Lanterns being a TV show at first, and I wanted it to be a movie, but watching the pilot episode and how they directed it and wrote the episode and the journey that we went on with the characters of Hal Jordan and John Stewart, by the end, I understood why DC Studios chose Lanterns specifically to be a TV show and specifically to be a project in 2026 after Superman and after Supergirl. And it makes so much sense on why this show is made right now. And I think this is going to have very big implications on the wider universe of the DCU. And I think there's going to be a lot of things that I'm definitely going to miss. I think there's going to be a lot of things that people are just not going to catch on just because they're going to slow burn this show. They're going to slow burn this Lanterns lore, and we're going to really dive deep into the characters. And I think we're going to be able to see the payoff by the end of the season, and who knows what they can show. Who knows who could appear in this show. The sky's the limit for Lanterns, and I think this is going to be one of the biggest hits on HBO from a DC show in quite some time. So I'm ready to get into it. I have a lot of theories. I think personally, Hal Jordan is not dead. I feel like they easily killed him off in episode 1, and we had a time jump. We had a 10-year time jump. So in my opinion, I wouldn't think that he was dead. I know a lot of people online were just like, "Oh, Hal Jordan is gone. They wasted Hal Jordan." But I'm like, let's calm down, y'all. It's a reason why they showed that, and I think they want us to be confused. I think they want us to theorize, because the best TV shows are ones that you are able to theorize with, and the ones that can keep you guessing. And I love an unpredictable show, especially modern shows, because a lot of times you know where shows are headed by like the 3rd or 4th episode, and they kind of put out the big reveals in like the middle of the season. But I think Lanterns is going to be one of those shows that is going to have us all guessing until the finale, and that's exciting just as a fan of television, because it's cool. You don't want to be knowing everything. I don't want to know everything. I want to continue to be on a roller coaster. I want to be second guessing myself, the characters that are involved, whoever the antagonists are. There's a lot of people that I don't trust right now. I don't really trust the Makins right now, especially Will Macon. I think he's doing a lot of dirty things behind the scenes. I think he's probably the one that sent the alien out there in Nebraska, or knew about that. Maybe he is a shapeshifter. I don't know, but I think a lot of the stuff that is happening to Hal Jordan has to do with Sinestro, or maybe something to do with the Manhunters. I think the Manhunters might be involved in this. I think there's going to be 1 or 2 surprise characters that we've met that is just gonna be revealed by the end, and then we're gonna be like, oh my god. That's my theory for Lanterns. I think John Stewart is gonna be on this journey of self-discovery as a Lantern, and he's gonna have to figure out what it means to be a Lantern, but not with Hal Jordan around. And I think he understands now the task at hand. And he said it like, Earth only has 1 Lantern, and I'm only under him until something bad happens. And now we get to see for the next, 6-7 weeks, what John Stewart is going to be doing, and then where he's going to end up by the end of the show and heading into Superman, Man of Tomorrow. I'm really excited about the journey that he's going to go on. But I think we're going to do some weird time thing with Hal Jordan, because I don't think he's dead. And I think when they set up the hologram stuff where you can basically reboot yourself or have your conscious self from like 10 years ago come back to the present day, I think John Stewart is going to be utilizing that version of Hal Jordan that was in the past, and he's going to be using him to uncover step by step what happened to him on that football field, on the bleachers, and why he was frozen. I believe he did get shot in the head because there was blood right on top of his head, and it was like dripping blood, like just dripping down, but he was frozen and he had no ring. He did not have his ring in that scene. So somebody out there took his ring. I know we have Guy Gardner set to appear in this show. I've heard things that he may have the ring. Who knows? But I think it's something to do with Sinestro. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to make the safe bet that Sinestro has something to do with this. And I think we're going to see a lot of lanterns pop up in this show, and it's going to be something worth seeing. So I'm done talking. I've talked enough. I'm just ready to get into this episode. My first time watching Supergirl is now available on the channel. You can go ahead and check that out right after this episode reaction. I will have it in the link somewhere, whether it's on this side or whether it's on this side. So I'm excited for all of you to check that reaction out. I think it's one of my best reactions out so far. If you're hungry for more DCU content, you can go ahead and check out my first time watching Supergirl right after this episode. I will have it at the end of the video as well, so you will not miss out on that. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin the second episode of DC Studios Lanterns. John's sleeping right now. Who is that? Oh. How?
Oh, yeah, I'm not calling the Guardians.
This gotta be in the past.
Take your time.
What the fuck are we doing, Jordan?
What are you talking about? You've been busting my balls for a month to learn how to fly. Today's the day you're gonna learn.
We got.
Oh.
You ready?
Nice.
Me, I'm a fighter pilot.
So I've heard.
When I fly, it's automatic. So you just concentrate.
That's not good. Come on, Hal, do better.
Back up a little bit.
I love this dynamic, man. It's so good. Let's go, John. Now or never. What? Oh.
You dropped that sir bullshit. We both know you don't mean it.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
It's a start.
Ring nearing depletion.
Oh.
Ring gets low on charges. A one-time trick re-up.
Hmm.
Just get it.
I wonder if Hal can't do that. That's why he's like looking like that right now.
The point is, I need the lantern to charge the ring. Coast City to my place and get it.
Okay.
The key is out front under the rock.
Al, this is already booked. Wait, so what would you have done if I could fly?
Well, you didn't fly, did you? So it doesn't really... Take that bird with you and bring it back alive. It disappears. It disappears, you fail.
Can't do that. I think they want to confuse us too. That's why they didn't show the year yet, you know? Huh. Dude, that's fresh blood too, so that was recent. Oh, snap, man. What is happening right now?
This is an emergency. Please hang up and dial 911. Otherwise...
Dude, where is everybody at in town right now? It looks... Don't look like nobody over there. Nice. Yes. Got flying now. Let's go. This is what we wanted to see.
There you are.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Careful.
I think we have to really...
Okay, cool. People. We know people are alive over here now. Good. They're having a town hall meeting. But about what though?
Yeah. I've been talking to the boys, and they're pretty shook up.
This is also something they've been working for since two-a-days. I mean,
No, don't talk to him.
good news. Got the judge to drop your assault charges.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
How much is it gonna cost me?
Oh no, it's on the house.
Don't trust him, Hal.
I ended up on that football field because of a hunch. Just a gut feeling it was gonna be extraterrestrial. Your father's men, they shot 4 people. And yet, those guys' friend ends up being alien.
See? I think this all ties back to Will Macon.
If you two are gonna keep talking, I'm gonna need Mr. Jordan to leave.
He started it.
That's crazy. That's hecka bias right there.
Sorry, I gotta.
I don't know why these people in Rushville talking to Hal like he's just some regular guy. Like, he's the Green Lantern, man.
Which rock how?
To the left of the door under the bush.
That bird is the new Eagly, man.
So how's it going over there?
I get the feeling that everyone wants me gone.
I don't know why everybody wants him gone, though. He's protecting everybody. Oh, what the heck?
Buy me a house.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all gotta chill. Oh, the suit. Oh, dude. That's your future, John.
Open the box, the lantern's in there.
This is so cool, man. I love it.
It's pitch black.
The pocket dimensions, you just go around in there.
James, are we doing it again? Bro.
I got it.
What? That's tight. Wow. I don't know. I don't see really any furniture in this house. This house looks very weird.
Kind of ready to be done with this meat.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hamburgers used to be my thing too.
Gotta chill. Yeah, there is no reason to not have Poison Ivy in the DCU now after seeing that. I just wanted to point that out. Dude, that body is so skinny. Bro. Oh, no. Fight back. Are you serious? Come on, John.
Where's my fucking bird?
Bird safe.
Nah. There we go. Oh, okay. Submission hold? Let's go. Oh! Watch out. What? Who is he, bruh? John, we was running slow in the last episode. I need you to run faster, man. Let's get it. Come on. Oh, that was clean. Oh, no. Ugh. Dang it. Man, John got kidnapped. That's a shame.
In my defense, I wanted to talk to you about this.
Bro put the seatbelt on him.
Now, would you just please let me do my job?
Is this a good time to talk? You seemed really hung up on what was terrestrial and what wasn't.
Where
And as
are
far
you
as
going with
She's suspect right now.
Bacon hasn't done anything illegal. It's cordial when he needed you.
Huh.
But if you show up today with all your questions or attitude, it is not going to go well.
What side are you on?
She seems scared right now. And I know she knows something, but she just can't say it because her life is in danger.
But you let me do the talking. Understood? Just nod. Follow me.
Yeah, man, Carrie knows something. And I said it in the intro, and I said it last week. Like, the guy is a suspect. Her father-in-law is a suspect. I feel like he's the biggest problem going on right now.
Well, look at that, the cavalry, just in the nick of time.
How I can handle these guys.
Hey, Carrie. You know I'm a fan of your work, but I confess I'm confused as to why you're still in town.
I don't trust you.
Like I said, I'm a fan of your work, but your work here's done.
Oh, I just need...
I believe you've had it.
How? Get it done.
I've been all over the galaxy. I don't think I've ever seen technology quite that sophisticated.
Interesting.
I want to know what other technology you got on this compound.
I think it's important for you to know.
Hey, man.
With a rifle in that guard tower with instructions to shoot.
Will, you got to show him.
Sheriff.
I'm coming. You have to deal with me. Now, for Christ's sake, I got the ring. And I'm just gonna put up...
Oh! Bro.
Wildly impressive construct. But how does Hal Jordan connect it from such a great distance?
Nah, who is this guy?
Ask me questions about my fucking bird.
No, I tied you up to ask you about manhunters.
Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Thank you, James. Thank you.
You think I know what a manhunter is?
Given your proximity to Hal Jordan, it'd be very hard to believe that you do not.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. But you're about to torture a man who doesn't know shit.
Right.
We don't want to torture you, John. We want to recruit you.
What team y'all part of?
We don't have time for subtlety, John. One of the most dangerous beings to ever exist has been found, which means right now it is preparing its brutal response.
Huh.
And that's a manhunter.
You think the Green Lanterns came first? You really don't know.
I really...
Let's get some lore.
Able to build new bodies, which meant they could take the form of any species and embed undetected within any society.
Right.
They carried out what they call justice.
Justice League.
In reality, one of them remained on our planet, passing as one of us. They engineered a Holocaust. Have you ever been deceived by someone?
Bro, I don't think they're talking about Martian Manhunter, though.
I'm sorry. You need to see.
What? Bro, they frying this man's brain.
This is what it looks like when a manhunter destroys your people.
Oh. Are you serious?
There's radiation unique to the manhunter, though he could be disguised as any human
So-
to find out which.
Is Martian Manhunter in Rushville right now?
Our target knows we've located him. We cannot enter Rushville without being detected. So
Dude,
you must identify the manhunter.
dude, this is about to be setting up so much stuff.
You have 48 hours, John.
Oh, 2 days? Come on.
Find the manhunter.
Bro.
Once you do, contact us. If you fail to contact us,
I got it.
John is about to be on a crazy, crazy mission, man. They just gave him one of the most important things to do in this universe. This is about to be tight.
So, what's with Sinestro?
Oh,
It says here he was a lantern, attempted a coup.
oh.
It also says you were the one who took him down.
Please take these off.
Not until you listen to me.
Uh-oh.
or you steal bodies or storm my father-in-law's compound and don't let me do the talking, what you're really doing is cutting my legs straight out from under me. This is my town. I have worked my ass off to people's respect, and I can't have you undermining that.
She got a point.
I'm sorry. You're right.
There we go, Hal. Good.
No more storming the compound.
How you gonna tell a lantern to not help protect people? Oh, am I sensing some
Record, I'm not on your
chemistry going on?
Why do you want me gone?
side. Everything feels like it's about to explode for no good reason. This place is losing its mind. Kicking up dust and getting shot isn't helping. If I need you, I can call.
Right on. Yeah, she care about him. I can sense that.
You decide to actually make nice, and that's the best you got?
Scream Rushville.
You're a snob.
It doesn't mean I'm wrong.
What? He was being nice. What's going on? Come
You're
on.
on a whim.
That sounds like a story.
Oh, she's from Gotham.
Where are all the patients?
It's a small town, not exactly a big patient pool.
This episode has so much world building in it. Crazy. Manhunter's confirmed. And now we got more news about the Gotham side of everything. That's good.
Can I get a...
Is that Zoe in the back? Yep.
record? I wouldn't have slept with you if I knew you were married.
You've met my husband, right?
Respectfully, I think he's pretty fucking weird.
White men with money, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like castles.
Oh, we going there.
Won't you?
None.
He do.
That could give me what he has.
It's always about the money.
Deeply weird white man with a savior complex just to live the life.
No, I'm with my husband because I love him.
You don't love him. No, that's not love.
He wanted me out the way, so he sent me to fetch his things.
Is that why you were trying to clear your head of?
Nah. You got sent on a dangerous mission.
To figure out if I can trust him.
If you have to ask the question, you already know the answer.
Don't listen to her about this. Trust your own gut, man. This way past her. This is different stuff going on.
Your girlfriend's husband sicked one of you sniper types on me.
Oh, shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Through and through? Nice warning shot.
Good to know you're a fan of his work.
Yeah.
All right, John, that was mean.
Brightest day and blackest night. No, my sight let those who worship evils might be where my power Green Lantern's light.
Okay. He mad.
What do you know about manhunters?
Let's go.
Where'd you hear that word?
Our buddy Waylon had friends. They followed me onto the plane outside of your house. They're convinced there's a manhunter here in Rushville.
Right.
And give him a call in 48 hours. Otherwise, they'll blow up half of western Nebraska.
Whoa.
I just that he thinks the Guardians may have hit the manhunter here.
They wouldn't do that.
Well, shit, that's what I said.
Something about this place, and my gut is never wrong.
Something is off.
$48, huh?
No time.
48.
No time to waste.
The bird. I mean, you brought to life with your subconscious. Deep.
It's just a bird.
That's cool. Okay. Bro, Martian Manhunter gotta be the one that they looking after. Oh, he about to put on the suit? Are we about to put on the suit? Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Woo! Are we going up to space? Yes, 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 yes. Yo. Bro. This is what we've been waiting to see. Bro. Are we about to see like Sinestro? Oh!
Sinestro. Tell me what you know about manhunters.
Oh, hello. Hello, how have I been?
Sinestro, how have you been? Now, what the fuck do you know about manhunters?
Oh my God.
If one still existed, they'd be the second greatest threat you're currently facing.
Whoa.
So why don't you tell me about John Stewart?
What? Yo. Oh my God. Great episode. Great episode, man. That was cool. Okay. I got a lot to say now. First of all, what an episode that was. We are definitely not in the present day of the DCU, so we are not in 2026. It is clearly going to set up why Hal died and how Hal is dead. I think that's what's going to happen, because from the moment that the episode started, I noticed that John didn't have his beard. And I know it was a couple of like featurettes or what's to come next. It was like a what's to come next trailer. I purposely did not watch that because I wanted to be surprised, but I did see James Gunn with a photo, and he posted it earlier today, and today meaning the 23rd. He had a photo of Hal and John together in that same scene earlier in the episode, and I figured, I was like, are we going back in the past, or is this going to be in the future maybe? But we know that this is still set in 2016. I know that they didn't put the year in. I know they didn't do that, but it's basically confirmed, especially when you look at the events of what's going on. They were just talking about the whole shooting with the 4 people and just the time frame of where the Megans were at. That's still from where we were at in episode 1, from when the alien exploded himself. So that all aligns with the timeline, and 2026 is where we're going to end up at the end of the season. And that's cool because we don't know what really went down. And the way they ended things off on here, we now have Sinestro up in here. Sinestro obviously has intel on what the whereabouts of the other Lanterns are. So he knows about John Stewart. He knows what's going on down on Earth. I wonder who told him that information. And he's been locked up for a while. So we know that he is in a prison somewhere where the Lanterns are at, their headquarters, and I believe that is Oa. I know that that's where they are set in the comics, so I know they didn't say that in the episode, but I think they are in Oa right now where they are at. That's cool that Hal just went up to space real quick and was like, hey, I need information about the Manhunters, so Hal doesn't know about these Manhunters. And what's cool is that Sinestro says he would be the second greatest threat you're currently facing. So who's the first greatest threat? This episode did a lot of world building. We learned about Gotham, Carrie's from Gotham, but the whole Manhunters angle that they're going with. So that was my theory, that Manhunters were the alien species that were kind of doing some crazy stuff around Rushville. But I'm trying to figure out why Martian Manhunter would be bad in this sense, but the alien was dead and he had a bomb in his head. So I wonder if that was another evil Manhunter, and Martian Manhunter isn't the last of his race, the last survivor of his race. Because I know in the Justice League show, the cartoon, and I'm pretty sure in the comics, his origin is that he's the last surviving Manhunter of his race, and he went down to Earth to blend in with society. If I'm wrong about that, please fill me in about Martian Manhunter's backstory in the comics, because I'm not gonna front and act like I know about it, but I know from the Justice League show that is what was going down. But this is big, man. This is definitely big for the Justice League, for the wider DCU, man. We are finally getting that connective tissue that we've been asking for. And I'm telling you, I think this is going to be very big for Man of Tomorrow. And there's been a lot of rumblings about if Manhunter is going to show up in that. So maybe this is going to set up everything that we're going to see in Superman Man of Tomorrow, because that is going to be a big event where you're going to have Superman, Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Supergirl, John Stewart, and probably maybe even Wonder Woman. I know Maxima was basically confirmed through the trade. So that is cool that this is going to set up a lot of what we're going to see, hopefully, in Man of Tomorrow. I love this episode for many reasons, because it was a John Stewart focused episode. We got to see a lot of character development with him. He wasn't just a second-rate Lantern. Like, we really got to see what he was capable of on his own without Hal Jordan's guidance, because Hal Jordan's reminded me, and I don't want to compare franchises, but Hal Jordan's reminded me of Obi-Wan when in The Phantom Menace, when he really didn't want to take the role of watching over Anakin Skywalker at first, and then obviously developing that brotherhood, that partnership down the line when he got a little bit older. And I think that's where Hal is going to be at the end of this season, but obviously he's dead as far as we know. So maybe we're going to see that dynamic change in the course of the next few weeks, because I think they're not just going to be bickering all the time, because they're eventually going to have to work together, because you obviously have Hal back in space trying to figure out what the deal is with the Manhunters, because John was the one that gave him that intel, and it took Hal so much time to figure out what was going on in Rushville, and John got all of that information in one episode. And in my opinion, I think that is priming John to be the Lantern of the modern era and the Lantern of the day, and the Lantern of today. He's going to be the face of the Green Lantern Corps going forward in the DCU. So I think this episode, and it's called Trust Fall, I think we're seeing a lot of trust between Hal and John be tested in this episode. But I think by the end, we're going to see them gain more trust and have a better partnership and possibly become brothers before he dies. I mean, as far as I know, he's dead. But yeah, this is definitely, I think this episode is telling us in many ways that John is going to be the leader, and this is his show. You know, it is obviously Hal Jordan's show in many ways as well, but this episode told me a lot of what John Stewart's role is going to be in the DCU, and what his role is for the Lantern Corps and in this season, and maybe even in season 2, because he had a lot of growth just even without the suit, you know, and he was getting a lot of things done. And I don't know who those guys are. His name was Anton or Anton. I think it's Anton because it just sounds better. But if it's Anton, I liked him. He was very much a threat. I didn't know who those guys were. They pulled up on John and needed him to get things done. And I'm loving these undercover agencies like what we were seeing in Peacemaker season 2. These underground agencies that people don't know about, and the ones that are just out of nowhere, just pulling up and trying to figure out where these heroes fit. And I think that is what the DCU is right now in this building phase. Flag Senior, and we're seeing that same thing with John. And it's funny because I said earlier in the reaction, like, the bird that John formed with his consciousness reminded me a lot of Eagly, and I'll definitely want to see more of that dynamic between John's bird and him, because it was very much entertaining. Like, he has his little own companion, and like I was saying a while ago, just the character development that John got in this episode, we got to see him just do things on his own. And I really wanted that in the first episode, but I understood, like, hey, we're going to build to John getting to where he needs to be as the Green Lantern, because eventually he's going to put on that suit, probably even form his own new suit, maybe even have more of a comic accurate design with the white gloves. And we're really going to see him become that Green Lantern in the future. And I know we still have Guy Gardner gonna show up eventually in this show. I wonder what his role is gonna be, but I like, again, the mystery of the show and how we're just building and how we're just slowly forming the narrative of what the Lanterns are gonna be in the DCU. And now we have Manhunters, so we have a lot more in store for this show, and it just got even more exciting. And now, for those who were like, oh, the DCU isn't building towards something, well, here you go. And I was one of those people, like, I'm like, man, what we doing? And this is the stuff that I want to see. I don't really care if you make TV. I really don't. I can do the homework. I just want to see things built to something, and I want to see event movies, because that's what these stories need to be. I want to see Green Lantern and the Martian Manhunter crossover in a TV show and in a movie, and I'm getting that right now. I really think Martian Manhunter is that last Manhunter, and that's the one that they're going to be searching for. And whoever he is, whoever the actor's going to be, maybe we see his true form, because he has actually a true form, and it's not the green look that people are accustomed to seeing. It's actually like a very uncanny design, and it kind of looks like the Alien, but it's just like white. So I really want to see if they're just going to do his regular, like, Manhunter base form, the green with the red X, you know, with the cape, like that. That's going to be cool. Because if we end up seeing him in this, man, I don't think people understand how important Martian Manhunter is for this universe and for the DCU, because it took us so long to get Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter was in the DCEU. He was in Man of Steel, in the shadows. So I wonder what he's going to be doing, if indeed it is the Manhunter, because you wouldn't just tease this just to have some regular Manhunter. It's going to be Martian Manhunter. But what are you doing in Nebraska? What are you doing in Rushville? Why are you, doing all this chaos? Why are you... apparently they're blaming all of this on him. So I want to know why Martian Manhunter would be doing that, if it indeed is him. But I think Will Macon is going to be the guy that's going to be the big bad, if you want to say it, of this show. I think it's a lot more to be discovered with him. I still don't trust that family. Carrie is getting on a good side, but I just feel like something is off with her as well, because she knows too much and she really doesn't want to say what's going on behind the scenes with her father-in-law. And I think the son is shady too, because again, why would you bail out Hal and be like, it's on the house, it's nothing? Like, I think he is shady as well, and I think they are going to be revealed as some really evil guys, and maybe some villainous characters down the line in the DCU, because I know James, Peter, and everybody involved with DC Studios, they like to, so far, they're not killing off villains. So I think we're going to grow with these characters after this season. I think this show is going to be successful enough to get a season 2. And yeah, this show is good, man. This second episode was even better than the first, man. And that's usually not the case, especially with pilot episodes. Usually second episodes kind of slow things down, and this definitely did. But this had a lot more stuff in it compared to episode 1. Episode 1 was very much a mystery, but episode 2 really gave us that Green Lantern stuff that we wanted to see, especially with the space stuff, but it also doubled down on the narrative push and the narrative build in what you need for a Lantern show and what you need for this specific project in the DCU. This sets up so much more than Supergirl, and I think that's what you need in the DCU, and I'm loving it. I love what this episode did. It had all of it. It had action, it has suspense, mystery, it had a lot of narrative character development that you need from these characters, and even the supporting characters like Carrie. And yeah, we got Manhunters. Martian Manhunter is all but confirmed, and I cannot wait for episode 3. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite moment was from episode 2. What are your theories for Lanterns in the coming weeks? Are you excited about Manhunters being officially confirmed in the DCU? Let me know what you think. Sinestro is going to be on in the season. Do you think he's going to get broken out of the prison that he's in right now, that he's currently in? Let me know what you think is gonna happen. If you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It goes a long way. I will continue with my Lanterns reactions every week, and feel free to check out my latest reaction of my first time watching Supergirl. I really enjoyed making that video. I really enjoyed watching that movie. That is another DCU thing, so if you want more DCU content from me, it is right there. We'll have it at the end of the video, so you can press play as soon as this video ends. But I hope this reaction was worthwhile for you. I hope I entertained you, and I will see you in the next one.